Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of the most successful artists in the world. It's Myke Towers.
Let's say a couple of artists, they make songs like, I'm out in the club, I'm vibing. They're not even out. Shout out to all the Latinas. I love them all. Really.
Can you say which country has the best looking Latinas?
You know, my father's alive and everything. I love him and all that, but it wasn't in my household.
My dad was in the house. I think that actually was the problem.
I wanted to ask you quickly too about working with Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco's crazy, bro. He told me crazy shit, bro. In the studio.
Aliens.
Unidentified
You
flying
believe
objects.
in aliens?
I believe him.
I saw them with my eyes.
You saw aliens?
They were lights.
Are you close with Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Who would win in a WWE match? You or Bad Bunny?
Here's the thing about Myke, bro. Who knows what he's gonna say next? You know, he's spontaneous.
He's Myke.
He's Myke.
I'm Myke.
You're
too.
Myke.
Yeah, we got that in common.
Except I think you're a little cooler because you spell your name with a Y.
Yeah, because he's a little, you know, it's like a transition in my career. I started with the I, but then they like my nickname, they put it like Young King.
Yeah.
So then I spelled it with the Y. It was the same. So, fuck it. So it was like a before and after.
Sick. You could never do that.
I mean, I could. You know what the name?
You could. How old are you?
Bro, you really want to start off on this note, bro? I thought we were friends, bro.
Oh, really?
40.
40. You?
30.
30. I'm older than you, bro.
Well, you're young too. You're like 31.
31, yeah.
How do you feel being 31?
30 is the new 20.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. That's what they're saying when I got
What's
here.
40?
The new 30.
Yes, let's go. Let's go, bro.
10 doesn't count. The 10 doesn't count.
Nah, it doesn't count. You were children. We're kids, you know? I got an intro for you. Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of the most successful artists in the world. It's Myke Towers.
Thank you, dog.
Always.
Thank you, my bro.
Hey, dude, thank you for coming and joining us in your home of Puerto Rico.
Thank you, bye.
So cool to have you, man. Absolute legend on the island. Such a musically talented artist.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I just wanted to chop it up with you and bare minimum make the connection. I have to say, man, we've 500 episodes deep at this point, and no one has ever come with this many people.
We're in PR. I come with my friends and the little ones. They wanted to come, so we here, bro.
This is crazy. This is the entourage.
Yeah, a part of it. Part of it. It's like my people like being with me daily. It's not all of them are not working with me. They're like my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you guys up to right now?
I was in like finishing a couple of the videos of my new project, and then I had like a free time. Was with the little one, and when he knew I was coming here, he was like, nah, I'm going with you. So
Really?
Yeah.
We should get him on.
He crazy.
He's a champ.
Yeah, the champ, bro.
He's a wrestling fan?
He's a wrestling fan.
Sick.
But
How old is he?
5 years, but he's like obsessed with it right now. You know, when the kids start with that era like wrestling, everything, and I'm like watching TV and he comes with that.
Yeah.
So
Off the
he's
top rope.
Yeah, bro, crazy.
We were talking downstairs. So he's got a 5-year-old son. I have a 7-month-old daughter. Is it the feeling of being a dad to a son? What's that like?
Bro, you know, everybody is like telling you since you know you're gonna be a father, they said like, oh, that's gonna change your life and blah blah blah. But until you got it in your hands and you realize that it's not for you what you're doing, shit changed, bro.
Yeah, for sure. When did I'm asking kind of like selfishly, when did it go from like a baby blob to
Like, what's baby blood?
like I just made it up. Like I don't know. Like my daughter's 7 months old.
Okay.
And she's still developing a personality. She's like finding out like who she is.
She
and
just
we're seeing-
screams.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of like screaming. Like I don't really know how to translate all of her actions. But when did your son develop a personality where you could really start like connecting with him?
You know what? I had him in the pandemic, so I had that connection with him like 2 years. Like I was flying. I was not flying and all that.
Yeah.
So I create that gap with him. I built that gap with him, and he's like, bro, he's like an adult, but a little one.
Yeah.
So and he's always with me and know people by his name and remember. He's like crazy, bro.
Sick.
Like when you see a little kid like that, it's like a computer, bro. He memorize everything. Crazy.
Smart.
Do you got to be careful what you're saying in front of him?
Careful.
Yeah.
What I say, what I do, everything. Even the thing that you don't even imagine he gonna remember and he can tell.
I'm watching him right now. And I'm
He
like,
doesn't understand English, but he's like they talking about me. He knows right now.
he only speaks Spanish.
Yeah, he always speaks Spanish.
Yeah. When will you start to teach him English?
He's like, in his school they teach him, but he's like in the basic. He's 5 years, but he understands the basic things.
Yeah, yeah.
So, bro, born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. How you feel? How you feel about Puerto Rico? How you about your perspective? How you see the island?
Yeah, man, I wasn't sure what to expect when I first came here. Me and my brother are obsessed with this place. We're in love with the island, and we, like I said, we weren't sure like exactly how long we were gonna be here, and now it's clear we're gonna like raise kids here. It's where we live. It's so nice. We call it paradise, and for
It's paradise.
it truly is. It feels like that to us, and our lifestyles are like pretty work intensive. I mean, we're just working. Like you as well. You're just working.
Yeah.
And being isolated on an island, and you look outside and it's beautiful. It makes you want to just work that much harder.
Keep focus. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like all we do is train. Like we're in my gym. We showed you around.
This is like your life. Your lifestyle is like your work. So
It is. I'm sure it's the same for you.
Yeah.
Just always hustling.
always, bro.
And you've always been like that. You never.
I started in here like when I was 19 years old, and it's level by level.
Yeah.
And the more you go up, the more responsibilities and all that. So I've been learning since day one.
More money, more problems.
More
bro.
money, more problems. He said it.
How true is that?
Jorge told us you're not a big partier. No parties. Like
Nah, I cannot say that. I like to party, but it's like by season. When it's time for grinding and then time for shining. You know how to do it. I don't like to go out like daily.
when you party, where do you like to go?
It depends, but I like to go to see the vibe, like what's real, where the real deal goes. I can go to every place, but I want to go like the underground to see how it goes whenever I'm wherever am I. Like let's say I'm in Europe. I'm going to Europe in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So I like to do my show, but I like to go to the club after just to see how the people.
The vibe.
Yeah.
I love that.
You're finishing your tour at Ushuaia.
Yeah,
in
that's
Ibiza.
crazy.
Crazy. Have you been there before?
I've been once over there, and the show was crazy.
That's like iconic, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really important place in Europe during the summer, man. You should be.
I saw like a couple of artists that went there. I'm like, damn, I felt important too over there.
Bro, it's the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah.
That's massive.
And DJs and everything. Ibiza is a whole other, another world.
So will you go out there after your shows?
I can go. I like to feel the vibe of wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
Is that safe though? Because I feel like every time I've done that, tried to like connect with like the culture or whatever, like in Rio, I just get pickpocketed.
That's part of the culture over there. So
Yeah, it's part of the game.
part of the game. Where you have to learn the rules and know where you are.
But it's crazy, dude. They're good at it. It was a woman. I got pickpocketed by a woman twice. Once in Cancun and once in Rio.
Those are the more it's easier for them.
You know why? Because you're right. Because when I turned around and said, "You stole my wallet," she screams, "Ah! Stop touching me!"
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And so now I'm like, it's like seasoned.
Fuck it, you
professional.
say, fuck it, it wasn't
Fuck
her.
it,
But
take my shit.
Yeah, gotta be
They know
careful.
their shit. No, that's something about you. I think that definitely separates you from most artists. And certainly, a lot of artists we've had on this show. Is it seems like you have this really deep appreciation for your culture and your roots, while also balancing this insane global celebrity.
Yeah, because it's like my flow, my way of like my lifestyle is because of Puerto Rico, right? But I wanna get bigger. I wanna go with my music to other places. Always Puerto Rico is gonna be always with me, behind my back. But whenever I go, let's say Mexico, Spain, Colombia, I'm always like thinking about what Puerto Rico teach me. So I'm here because of them.
What did Puerto Rico teach you? Like, what's the main influence from the island? How did it impact your flow, your style?
Like my hustle came from Puerto Rico. Like my grandmas, like my mother, they were like workers, you know, like have more than one work. They were like hustling, and I saw that since I was a little kid, like everything since, you know, in my neighborhood, the hood legends, everything that I know, it was from Puerto Rico that I saw. So it was, I'm a product of my environment. Something like that.
Yeah, that's right. No, you nailed it. Who was your like? Were all of your inspirations musically from the island, or did you take inspiration from people from the States too, or like what were your biggest music inspirations?
Of course, from the island. Since I was a little kid, I was born in La Cuna del Reggaeton. Can you translate?
Yeah,
La Cuna is like,
it means the corner of reggaeton.
yeah, like I was born in here, so I love reggaeton music. La Cuna, como
The crib.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, I wasn't that far off.
no, because there's corners in cribs.
Yeah, the crib. So like the birthplace.
Yeah, the
Oh, the
birthplace.
birthplace. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
of the reggaeton.
for
So
sure.
of course the reggaeton artists were like my main inspiration. But when I was like 16 years old, I started like to interest with the hip hop music, like, and started like developing this love for music. But my family, they love like salsa, merengue, all that music that is culture for us. So I feel like I got the love for music in general, not only like music from here.
Dude, how has this island cultivated so many talented musicians? Like it's
crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, man, the Bad Bunnies of the world, who I know you've collabed with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of up and coming artists right now. What's that? Young Miko, right?
Mexico,
Just
there's a lot.
so talented.
And that's new generation, but
Yeah.
Puerto Rico comes from
that
back in the
Yankee,
days,
bro.
Hector Lavoe. I'm gonna take you from Hector Lavoe back then, Ismael Rivera, like salsa music.
Yeah.
And when you wanna vibe, play some salsa music, and from back in the days, and they were already like performing in Africa. So they were running around the world before the reggaeton and all that. So I think salsa was an inspiration, like big inspiration for reggaeton.
Do you are you close with Bad Bunny?
You know, with all the artists, I got respect for all them, but we're not like friends, like my, you know, like my people. I can tell you, like, I call him daily, so we just like make music and respect each other, you know.
I appreciate you saying that, because I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's the homie," you know?
Yeah, no, because people see what's happening, like what we work, but this is our work, you know.
Yeah.
It's like how you say colega, like
Colleague.
colleagues
yeah.
and friends are friends, bros and bros. You know, it's like it's a very there's a line between all
It
of
gets
them.
good. Do you got any homies that you work with? Like me and him are,
Of course,
are best
yeah.
friends. And
of course,
yeah.
I got my friends. I didn't know them because of the music. I got my friends before music. So let's say if tomorrow I said I don't want to make music no more, I'm with my same friends.
Yeah, but do you work with them in any capacity?
Yeah. They work with me, of course. I got a couple of them. It's not that you my friend, you're gonna work with me.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta have like
skills
and of course like being focused on what we're doing. When it's work, and we're doing whatever, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
It's a tough balance sometimes, man.
Very tough balance. People think this is like let's go hang out. Nah, this is like you gotta be. There's a work ethic behind
For
this
sure.
shit.
Well, also just being able to like separate the business and the relationship, that like the lines get so blurred. Have you ever had to go south?
Like South, like
something bad
like
happened.
yeah, you know, there's situations. Every people got them, so you learn from them. It's what it is, bro.
Yeah,
It's what it is.
facts. Yeah, it is what it is, Myke.
We've had so many battles. Honestly, though, after, like you said, you learn from them, and I feel like now they just don't. Like they started, there was a lot, then there was a few less, then a few less. Now it never happens because you learn how to work together and you learn how to.
You know each other. How long you been knowing each other?
We've been working together and friends for like almost 10 years.
Yeah, I'd say
now.
about a decade.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a process of highs and lows. You just gotta
For sure.
enjoy the process, bro.
Baseball season is in full swing, pun intended. And the music festivals are here. For all your live event tickets, there's only one place you need to be. You already know it. SeatGeek with over 28 million downloads. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, music festivals, and of course, Raw, SmackDown, WWE premium live events, and more. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you're getting a good deal, and each ticket is graded to make sure that you get a good deal. Look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Thanks, Mike. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. And you know I came through for you guys as per usual. Use my code Logan10 for 10% off tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off your purchase with promo code Logan10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Shout out SeatGeek. Back to the show.
Have you seen any of the backlash on Logan and Jake for like being on the island and any of the stuff?
Yeah, of course. That's why I asked first for them. Like, how do you feel from Puerto Rico? Because I felt the backlash can come because it's like you're like from outside, you know. But the things that you've been doing and time by time, you know, time will decide. But y'all haven't been like in Puerto Rico, like, we're the kings of Puerto Rico. Like, you're doing your thing, but you're still being humble. Like, you help Puerto Rico low key. I know because I know. But it's normal. You just gotta be like, fuck it. I'm gonna be myself and time will speak. So, but I can tell you like, that of course it's been a backlash, how you say it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you said that because, and I appreciate you saying that because like I said, we love this island and we trust that through our actions that we aren't always publicizing, right? Like stuff that we're not always like showing to the world,
Of course.
whatever that may be. And I'm not even gonna say it now because it doesn't matter, but it's stuff that, you know, we're not doing it for the recognition. We're doing it for appreciation.
Because sometimes people could take it as like, they trying to buy him.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
No, but I'm gonna take it to another level, bro. If Puerto Rico was back in the days and y'all coming like from outside, people from here, like let's say the street leaders, they will be like, oh, come hang with the people, so you can feel like the connection with them. And let's say, oh, we have some teams, we got some sport for the kids, and time by time, you know, it's not like from the night to another day. It's like time by time, you're gonna have the island with you backing you up.
Yeah.
It's like your brother. People call him like from the Dorado, like
El Gallo de Dorado. Yeah.
At the beginning, it was like they tryna, what they doing? They're not from here. But then in Puerto Rico, everybody is like, there's always like vacilón. Like we always having fun with everything. So you saw how they treat him right now.
Yeah. Oh, bro, they love him. And I have to say, like, as is any sort of online hate, I've never gone out and experienced hate on the island. Everyone has been so friendly and so nice. Like I'm overwhelmed with just how nice people are.
I'm sure that you at the beginning was like, damn, I'm not gonna get out.
A little bit.
But it's not like that, you know. When people see you're like, I feel like I'm from Puerto Rico. It's not like you trying to take something from us. You know, it's like, I'm in Puerto Rico, I live in Puerto Rico, I like Puerto Rico. It's not like, I came to PR and now I'm the king of PR. You're not doing that.
No, fuck no, that's you.
No. Not even me. It's like, I'm the young king because I felt I am the voice of a lot of people from my era, you know. And Puerto Rico, I can go to every place, every hood, in Puerto Rico, and I'm not like, this is mine. I'm from them.
Yep, that makes sense. Nah, bro, I think the best thing my brother and I could do is just keep our heads down, keep doing good where we can, and like shine a spotlight on the beautiful people and the island when and where we can. And that's it, bro. We're not here to take over. I just want to like enjoy, you know, like everyone else.
If I can give you like an advice,
sure.
I would love to see y'all like going more to where people that can even see you, let's say, performing, or people want to see you like in person.
That's actually a sick idea. That's actually a sick idea, dude. Like some sort of like event or day or. Oh, actually,
we have some stuff lined up.
Oh, sick.
We just want to do it right.
I know for sure you got like your plan, but it's like when people connect more with you in person, like watching you how you were with kids and everything.
Yeah.
Shit, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, man, it's definitely something that's on our agenda. I don't want to say too much, or even like, you know, it's tough because, like I said, if we sometimes when we do things that we're genuinely doing to just like go do because it's a good thing, because we post things
people
as
think
social,
that,
they question our motives.
Even me, I don't like to be seen like as a hero. Whatever I do is because I want to do it, and I feel like I got that responsibility. But I really hate when I, let's say I help somebody, and you know, people, sometimes you gotta do it because people copy everything.
Yep.
So in a good way, they should copy that.
Yep.
But let's say the other part is like, they're trying to take advantage of poor people or blah blah blah. So you gotta be careful with all that.
Yep, for sure. Thank you for the advice there, dude. Dude, I want to talk about your music.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to talk about your music because that's I mean, skyrocketed you into a global phenomenon.
17 Billboard #1s, 6 Latin Grammy nominations, Songwriter of the Year in 2022. I mean, dude, crazy. And it goes insane. On. Super viral song. How did TikTok help you in the strangest way? Do you feel weird saying that? Like,
it's like,
does it feel like a weird cheat code?
It's like something new. Today is TikTok. Let's see what is tomorrow. You know, it's like, let's say when MySpace got out, like people in their profile put music. Now is TikTok is different.
Facts.
Videos, people dancing. At the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like, damn, we gotta dance. Because you don't understand at the beginning. But then my music, I don't know why. It's like Myke, people was even bumping like old songs. And it's like a little clip that goes viral in TikTok. Then forget it. The song is gonna have a lot of streams.
It translates to Spotify and Apple Music.
But crazy, in a crazy way. So at the beginning, I was a little bit like, but then, I don't know, bro. It's like something I don't even can explain it. So TikTok is a good tool for us.
For sure. Do you ever make music with TikTok virality in mind?
Nah, because I don't know. What happened is that my music started to go viral, but I didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't even making music like let's say strange sound for getting.
Yeah.
But then, of course, when you're making a song, you can tell like, yo, this part,
yeah.
TikTok, they're gonna be like crazy.
Yep.
So you play with it, but I don't make music neither for TikTok or neither for awards. You know, I make music because I feel in my heart like I like this.
Would you say, I was gonna ask you this question, but that might be the answer because you know, he's saying all these stats. And man, you don't just have one song that's been streamed 1 billion times. You know, you have multiple. That's not easy. In fact, that's really hard. Like a lot of artists will never accomplish that in their lifetime. What do you think it is about you that is the secret sauce to such successful music?
I think I developed like this instinct of making music back in the days when I was like 19 years old. I was making like 5 songs in a day, 3 songs. Like making a lot of music made me like knew what function and what was like, this is whack.
Okay.
Like, fuck it, I'm not doing this again. It's like the experience of making music. At the beginning, I was like more like a rapper, right? I was like, trying to rap and this and that, and I just a rapper. But I realized I was born in Puerto Rico, where the reggaeton was born too. So when I started making reggaeton too, it was like, this is easier for me. And people talk shit like, he made reggaeton and he was like blah blah blah. But there's the money's over there. And whoever told me that doesn't make whatever they make for the money is lying. You know, you got your passion and all that, but the hunger and blah blah blah. But the money is the motivation. So
you think of like rapping more?
I always, you know, when I make music, of course I do mainstream music and music for the girls and blah blah blah. But I feel like I gotta serve for my fans, to the day one fans, and I always come with a project for them.
How much do you have to change your sound for commercialization and money versus like what you wish it could sound like if you were doing it just for yourself. Like I think back to Jadakiss, right?
Yeah.
Like Jadakiss put out shit that was just for the streets.
Street.
Everybody loved him.
Shout out Jada.
For real. But he never made like a
Commercial
ton of,
music,
never had like big commercial hits, but everybody on the streets fucked with him. And then you had like somebody like Jay who just, after a while he started to make stuff that was just always like so commercially viable, right? Like how close do you feel like you are right now to the exact sound you wish you could add if you just had $1 trillion and you didn't have to ever think about it?
When Drake came out and mixed like singing and rapping, it was like a new era.
Yeah.
And then when I started making music, it was like 2013. Like 2012, I started recording, but when I released it, it was 2013. So back then, I was doing music for commercial music, but I didn't feel it will. Let's say you're playing cards and you got this big card and you said, nah, it's not the moment for throwing it out. So it was like, let's keep serving what people know I can do. And then my career like demanded like, you gotta do something new. So people, it wasn't that radical, like it was like, I still got my essence, like they can tell, that's Myke. But I show him that I can do more than I was doing.
So it sounds like let me interpret this and you tell me if it's correctly. I heard, you basically put in the repetition, a lot of it until you found your lane and then you went for it. And it sounds like because you had put in all those reps, when you did find that kind of perfect pocket for you, it was just like such a fantastic.
It was like magic.
Yeah. But you're also a sick lyricist.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, again, bro, we've had it. I want to toot our horn. We've had a lot of artists on this show, and some are good at some things, others are good at but like it's rare that you have kind of that like that full package, right? And then hence a superstar is born. Do you think an artist's ability to be lyrically gifted as well is a bit of a superpower?
Of course, bro, definitely. That's the thing that gonna separate you from the rest. Like, of course, everybody is making music and all that, but when you dedicate yourself to the lyrics, it's like that stays forever, and you can go down from the level that you create. It's like it's a concrete fan base that gonna be with you because of your real talent. You can be viral, you can be blah 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 anything, but when the music speaks for itself and you make classics and consistency, that's the key, bro.
For sure. And I'm sure people relate to your lyrics and can like feel that heart you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, my career has never been like I can tell you like I'm a phenomenon, or let's say I'm a one-hit wonder. Nah, it was like song by song, like helping the other one and people connecting. I can drop a project, right? And let's say the crowd will pick different songs. So that's when you know that the whole project got fired.
Can I ask
consistency?
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah. It's, I mean, just, based on what I know about you and what you're saying, your work ethic is crazy. And that consistency he's talking about, like, has always, for me, been the number one thing. Get partner with someone, work with someone who's always consistently good than someone who's sometimes great,
I mean, you see so many people come up and have these like viral sensations. Bro, we've watched 50 waves of people. You know when it's a wave and you watch it and they go over and they come on crazy and they get a billion views on every video they put out. They're getting crazy TikTok numbers. And you watch
the trendy shit.
Yeah. But to pop like that might be hard, but to stay consistent even at half that amount of numbers or a quarter even for 5 years, 6 years, like Drake said, we'll see who's still around a decade from now. Like, bro,
I felt that shit because it's like when you trying to like create something for a long term. So that bar was like, damn, that makes me get motivated.
Is he the GOAT?
For me, I got like this triangle, and I put Biggie, Jay, and Drake.
Oh damn! Wow,
sick.
some real yeah.
But I for with all due respect to Jay and rest in peace Biggie, I put like Drake bigger because he got music for the woman too. Let's say 15 years from now, you're gonna play "Let's Go Home," "You're Going Home."
Jay had like a couple.
Like
Biggie had
girls.
not. Nobody was listening to Machine Gun Funk. No girls like.
So it's different. He when you compare, you see, nah, you crazy.
You should hit a Drake collab.
Hopefully, you know what? I don't. Since a couple years, I was like, I'm not gonna force anything. When it's time for, or let's say, when I know him or whatever,
Yeah.
that's gonna be. If he's meant to be, it's gonna happen.
Is that like the collab you would want more than anything else, or
Some people, you don't even, if it happens, great. But some people, it is like when you got inspired from them, you just wanna know them or get advice from them. So I got a lot of respect for Drake.
who else are you like looking at right now that like as opposed to it being like a dream thing that you just think would be like a good collab for you right now?
Musically, like
Yeah.
a music.
Who you watching?
There's a lot of people like I respect, but in Latin world, I like to collab or Marc Anthony or Romeo Santos. I got a lot of respect for them. But it's what I'm saying, like I don't want to force anything when they know me and we can vibe and whatever happens.
And you get the phone call. They call.
Yeah, of course.
Do you feel that way about everything in life and all different aspects of life where you feel like you don't ever want to force shit? Do you always want stuff to come to you?
I just put my belt and with God, God is gonna make the path for me.
God in the universe. If it's meant for you, it'll be meant for you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way to go about life.
I think you have to. I think it's the only way to.
Are you religious?
I believe in God. I got my relationship with God directly. I don't talk. I don't confess to nobody. I just pray to God and keep going.
Yeah. That's how I am as well.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask about your workflow. From coming up with an idea for a song or even like the writing process. I'm curious about what does your workflow look like?
It changed. It depends. Let's say we're talking here, right? And you said something that got me like, damn. And I just gonna tell you like, wait for me. I write down something and I got this idea till I go to the studio.
Like notes in your phone?
Yeah. It depends. I like to write in notebook like back in the days.
Yeah.
But that's when I'm in the studio like chilling, like drinking something, smoking something. I can how you say, make emphasis for the
Emphasize.
letter.
Emphasize, yeah.
But when I'm like, let's say there's a lot of people in the studio, I'm not gonna take out my notebook, so I got in my phone.
Yep.
But it depends. Let's say the song is like a chill song, I go by myself and the producer. Or if the song is like something hype up,
The homies.
Yeah. I need to feel the real vibe, and that's why I go out. Because you listen, let's say a couple of artists, respect for everybody, but they make songs like, I'm out in the club, I'm vibing. They're not even out. They're at home, and you don't even feel what they saying about the club, blah blah, women dancing. They don't even dance.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't connect.
Yeah, you gotta leave and then go to the booth.
So where do you go here? What's the club called that you guys bring
58.
me to? 58.
58.
Yeah.
The hottest club in PR. I know you. Probably been there.
We went for the Martinez brothers one time.
58. There's all the Puerto Rican girls. Yo, I know you.
I'm wiped up.
But
and you are too.
Yeah. But
I think he met a Puerto Rican girl there. Was it at 58? It was, right?
Coronado. But at least you gotta have like Puerto Rican women as friends. Like nothing bad, because you're gonna love you will like how the women of Puerto Rico are. They go crazy, but they're in love.
I'm on a break from Latinas right now, man.
What do you have?
They're just hard for me, bro. They're
what
I don't
Latina?
know. Oh yeah, because they're all different, right? Like every area is different.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuba. Fire.
No, don't say that, man.
Nah. They're
Danger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's difficult. It's like a whole different like playbook.
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
to all
saying?
the Latinas. I love them all. Really.
Can you say which country has the best looking Latinas?
Damn, Colombia and Venezuela is like fighting.
Yeah.
All of them. Brazilian too. So
But Puerto Rico's got always.
Puerto Rico is like Puerto Rico. I got him in the ranking #1 ranking.
You use a notes app on your phone a lot?
Yeah, bro. I'm a person that, let's say, I use the notes and I use the voice recording because you can write it down, but when you forget about the flow,
I was gonna say, is that for melodies?
yeah, for melodies,
just
I
pull up.
gotta take out my phone and use it like it was a microphone. Because if not, I forget.
You forget it
about,
for sure.
yeah.
I realize the same thing. If I ever have a creative idea,
You know how many songs I've been like, I wake up and like singing something, I write it down,
Yeah.
and then I damn,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
got
because you
fucked
will
up.
forget.
Yeah,
you
bro.
100% will forget. I make it a rule to write.
And
shit
then you
down.
read it and read it and read. I'm like, fuck it, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Okay, so do you do a melody before you hit the beat, or will you craft the beat around the melody?
If I gotta, I prefer to listen to a beat or a melody or something that I have like this atmosphere, you know,
Yep, yep.
I feel something
Yep.
and then I go from there. I gotta have like a line or a word, an idea that I wanna speak
I
about,
see.
and then
I
from
see.
then.
So who's the producer here? Is the producer here?
They're in the studio, like finishing
Okay. They're
everything.
making the
so-
beats right now.
Yeah,
Bet. So you're about to go on a crazy tour, eh? And drop the album?
yeah. The album is dropping in a couple months.
Sick.
So
Spain,
Summer.
France, Switzerland, UK, Madrid, Barcelona, and Ibiza. Wait, have you been to all these places?
a couple of them. There's a new.
Which one's new?
word,
Which one's new?
like
You've ever been to
UK,
Switzerland before?
Switzerland. I've been there. I've been there, but performing in clubs. So now it's in a bigger
Sick.
scale.
Bigger in I would assume it's in Zurich.
Yeah.
Right? And then and you haven't been to the UK yet either?
Nah, bro. A couple of places make me feel like they won. Like when you get like a little nervous, like anxious, like do they know my music? The first time I went to Spain, bro, it was like, the fuck? I don't even know. But when you get there, it's like, damn. That's when you realize that's why you gotta go out. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People can tell you whatever in socials, but when you go out,
Yeah.
it's like, damn, but where are the haters?
Yeah,
The haters don't
yeah.
even out. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
great idea.
But when you go out,
For sure.
when they love you, in places that they love you, it's like when you feel like, damn, I've been putting work.
Does any part of you like that feeling of, man, these people might not know me, so I gotta show out right now?
That's when I get like, damn, I gotta conquer them. It's
see.
like new people. Of course, when you go to a place that you already have performed and you
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen, you go with more confidence.
Yeah.
But when it's a new place, you say like, I can go wrong. No.
But even with the amount of streams that you have, like people know your music. Even if they're not maybe super familiar with you, they know the music.
Yeah, but it's different, bro. When you're performing and you see the fans and you see, let's say you go to the mall, not even performing, and you see like the workers, the people over there, you said like, damn, the show gonna be crazy.
I see. Okay. All right. You can tell when you.
Yeah, you go to a restaurant and everybody in the kitchen goes out. And
Yeah.
picture, you said like, damn.
Okay.
And that give me like the energy to go out and you know give him
crush
back
it.
for
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
Some places just go crazier than
That's
other
true.
places.
Yeah,
like
the energy.
even for us, like in the States, like you go somewhere like LA, right? Like even like we've done
It's
events in
different
LA.
vibe, yeah.
They're
Way
just
different.
LA is just so used to the idea of celebrity and there's all celebrities.
it's like you
so
are
you show
one
up
more.
and they're just
Yeah.
like, you know, whatever. But you go to you go to like
Tuscaloosa.
Yeah,
They're
Tuscaloosa,
going
Alabama.
crazy.
Even like you go to like, dude, if I go to Boston's crazy. Like, cause it's like the right demo and they don't see the people. Speaking of Boston, it's a good parlay.
Yeah.
Heard you're a NBA, a basketball fan.
Yeah,
You watch a lot of NBA?
I watch a lot of NBA. I'm mad that, you know, the
Tatum.
injury of Tatum, but they win. last night without him. So
That's a
let's see what
crazy
happens.
series right there, bro.
Game 7, definitely. Yeah.
Bro, if the Knicks win, pandemonium. Like,
Who you got in the finals?
man, I don't know, bro. There's just so many. The Knicks are playing good basketball.
I don't know why. I want Ant to get it to the final.
I mean, dude, he's
take it off.
he's incredible. SGA's incredible.
SGA
like,
too.
Dude, there's so many like super talents right now, but it's weird because actually Boston was playing better without Tatum. Like they were up by like 20 points last night without Tatum, and there's some people saying that they're better sized up for the Knicks without him. I don't know. Anything could happen. Who you want? You want the?
I want Ant.
Yeah.
Whoever got it is good because he's new. But I feel like Ant got this history back, and he's like the bully, like the face of the youth. Like you can tell my kid, oh, who's your favorite one? And let's say 6 months before it was Curry, but now it's like Anthony. I know the new names because of him.
Interesting.
Even wrestlers, everything. When I know he's like a fan, I'm like, yo,
How? What is he watching?
how,
Yeah, like what? How does he like? He just on the TV?
Yeah.
bro, the iPad.
Oh, the iPad he going
He
crazy.
eats with the iPad. He plays with the PlayStation. It's like crazy. He knows.
I mean, I was just wondering because, like, I think I'm already kind of questioning if I'm gonna have to monitor my kids' viewing habits or screen.
Yeah, everything. I always let him be him, but I always watch because little, the cartoons I ain't playing, bro. They're crazy too, bro.
Yeah, no Coco Melon.
Yeah, crazy. Yo, the stupid things you say like what?
Yeah.
Play that again. Let me see that.
Yeah.
Nah, change this shit.
Yeah, fair.
And he gotta watch like YouTube Kids. The other YouTube is crazy. The fights,
insane.
everything. Like
What about MrBeast?
huh? Whenever he Mr. Everything, he knows every
That's awesome.
celebrity, bro.
That's awesome.
And the songs, and I don't even play, that much music in front of him. Of course, he knows what I do. Of course, when you ask him, "Well, what you want to be?" You know what he gonna tell. But I want him to decide what he wants.
Yeah.
I don't want him like come
That's a good
to
parent.
do what I did.
That's a
man.
good parent, man. Is you and his mother still together?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. That makes
crazy.
me happy, man. I feel like that's
It's getting rare now.
I feel like it's getting rare. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, relationships. We were talking about this today, but like, relationships like just aren't lasting.
I
man.
grew up without, my father's alive and everything. I love him, all that, but it wasn't in my house. So I know that. So I feel like, I don't want him to go.
Yeah,
that.
my dad was in the house for me, and I think that actually was the problem. I'm just kidding. Dad, I love you. Nah, my dad shaped me in a major way, but my parents were divorced, and I think now I'm like, man, I just don't want that for my kid. It's
crazy.
I don't want that.
But
at
it's
all.
hard. It's hard though to break the cycle.
It's hard.
Too. You gotta get creative because it's like, I mean, we were talking about like when you don't have examples in your own life of good love and parenting in your home.
Yeah.
You got like you can try to recreate it, but like you just do what you're programmed to do a lot of times, and so you got to really work to break that cycle. Because I mean, I had the abusive, like divorced parents and all that shit too, and it's like
back in the days, she changed a lot.
yeah,
Like back in the days, it was too different. Now it's like these kids, they have all for them,
Yeah.
But it's part of it. We work for that, so I just don't want him to grow up like I deserve it all and blah blah. So that's the only thing that I gotta keep.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, no, it's your awareness there. I think is like a good start.
Because remember, I was like, I want this kid. I want to give.
Yeah, of course.
So I think, like, that's a big error, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. And raising a kid who kind of is growing up with the lifestyle, you got to keep him humble somehow.
And he's with me right now in this, but because he's a big fan of you, but I don't take him out of his world. I go to his world.
He don't go to 58.
Nah, he's still there.
Hey, tell me the story about the Black Panther in your neighborhood when you were
The
younger.
Black Panther, bro, it was crazy. It was like a myth. Everybody knows that guy had like a couple of them, but when things
So some guy in your neighborhood actually
in Caimito, Puerto Rico, there's one of the gym that I'm like
refurbishing.
Over there. It was like, for me, it's the most iconic gym in PR, because that's where I grew up near that gym. So it was like a dream for me. But in that area, when things got crazy, the Panther, escaped and everything.
Talking about an actual Black Panther.
Yeah, really.
Was it big?
I didn't saw it like.
Yeah.
But everybody
it was just
that
a legend.
Yeah. And people that knew, they can tell you that it was crazy.
We had something like that in my neighborhood too.
Legend. It was real.
No, he's a real Black Panther running around the neighborhood. Yeah. What did you have in your neighborhood?
We
Mike?
had it's like one of the only ones on earth. We had an albino squirrel.
Yeah.
Bro, this thing was white as snow, bro. It was the craziest thing ever, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, albino
And Caimito
squirrel.
is like, there were, back in the days, that was like a thing, like to have animals that people can have, like pets.
Yeah. But normally that's like in the Middle East.
Yeah,
but
tigers. And,
Back in the days, like there were kingpins in PR that had it like that, bro. Crazy.
That's insane.
Legends, the OGs.
Yeah. There's a few animals on this island that are like the origins can't be explained super easily. Like I know there's like monkeys on some part of the island, right? And there's
we
like
seen a spider today that didn't look like it could
No,
be explained either.
nah.
Bro. That thing was
that was a big spider. Yeah,
big ass spider.
That looked like
It
an
was big.
Australian spider,
Bro,
mate.
yeah, I think it might have been brought in by someone and
Did you say there's deer in Culebrita?
There are deer in Culebrita for sure.
Because they like
Yeah.
swam across the ocean.
I have no clue how that got.
Dude, that's crazy. They went on a pilgrimage.
could have took a boat, a raft.
Like
that.
who's smuggling these animals? The Black Panther guy. It's just
Yeah, you just got a farm of different animals.
And there's people that collect, let's say, snakes and all that.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is crazy right now with alligators and everything all around. You gotta be careful. You gotta be aware of everything.
the snakes too. There's a big snake here.
Yeah.
I think it's a reticulated python. If I'm
That
not
reticulated pipe.
mistaken.
That one.
Yeah. Coyote Peterson got me on my snake game.
I don't play with that shit, bro. You can keep it.
Yeah. Facts. How often are you like going out and about in Puerto Rico? Like,
It depends, bro. I don't like to go like, let's go out for going out. I like when it's a good occasion, let's go out and
Celebrate.
let's break out. Yeah, but let's pop out like they say. But I'm not always. I like to create my, out like my club
yeah.
outside. Like let's say we take home and we do a party, but with my people. I don't like to go out like that. But when it's time to go, I can go everywhere.
And you celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, what will get you to celebrate these days? Like, what is a win?
Let's say when I felt like I accomplished something or I make like something that I wanted, I just don't celebrate it like that loud, because that makes other people, in Puerto Rico it's different how you play it. So
Can you explain that a little bit?
I'm not like, in Puerto Rico you can be like that loud. There's a lot of envy in PR, so
Yeah.
you gotta know how to move. So,
That's so interesting, man, because like I think I've realized this recently is like when you're on the come up, and you're grinding hard, people are rooting for you. They
everybody
they want
praying
you.
for you.
Yeah, they want you to succeed, and then when you succeed, I feel it comes a point where it's actually like diminishing returns, where it's actually like, wait a second.
it's like,
Nah.
he just made it. Who's the next one?
Yeah,
It's in Puerto Rico, it's like that. Like,
Okay,
and it's the process that you gotta enjoy it.
I
Then
see.
you just gotta be able to, how you say it, like you already make it, but you gotta be, how you say, como relevante,
Consistent.
relevant, like
Oh,
consistency.
stay relevant. Yeah.
It's not. I'm not like you just want to be there. No. I just wanna keep staying in the game and do my thing.
Well, another thing about it is like with people in general, not even just in the industry, but always like when people feel like you have a ton of momentum and you're going up, and they can't do it themselves. The easiest way to level the score is to pull you down.
Yeah.
That's just how people are out there. It's a
Natural,
sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sad thing. So like when you go out and you celebrate and you do all this stuff and they see all that stuff, it just, like you said, it just makes people mad, envious, and then they want to come up with ways to. They call it in New York. They used to call it like quiet money. Like you want quiet money. Like you make money, you celebrate your successes quietly.
People know, everybody knows, you know, but you can be like showing up like that. You can't be like a show off. You gotta be like, I'm from them, you know, they made me, so it's like that. I don't like to get burned like that. Like, chill. I'm keep creating.
This is your home base right now? Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yep. Always, you think it'll be?
Always. So for now, bro,
Yeah.
I just want to live in PR. I can go everywhere and live like a couple months, but I feel like the magic for me is in my island.
Where do you go? Where do you like to go in the States?
The States, of course, New York is like my main inspiration in the States. Miami, you know, the Miami is like for working and to go crazy. Miami is the best place, but LA too. I like to work too over there. I go like that, Miami, LA, and New York.
That little triangle,
Yeah.
little
It's like
triangle.
my race course. I just live on that circuit, dude. I just go like this
he
all
does.
the time.
Hey, what do your parents think about your success?
It's crazy. It's like they still look at me as like the son, but they're like, they get like, damn, how you deal with him? Like, nah, stay calm. I don't like to tell them other things that I suffer or the process that I've been. I just show them like I'm good. You know how you are with your parents is like, you won't tell them, wow, this is bad, this is.
Yeah.
So they just see the success. So
Yeah,
I don't
keep
like
it
to,
high level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to mix that.
Man, I gotta start doing that more.
You're in the weeds.
I
with
mean,
your
bro,
Robin?
what are you talking about? I call her every day. I'm like, oh man, dude.
I don't like to give them.
I know I shouldn't
that.
because they worry.
Yeah,
You
they get
forget,
worried.
bro. I forget
Especially
bro,
Robin. Man.
I always got some shit.
Even when I was broke as fuck, like hustling, like back in the day, I was like,
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, no, we good. Nah. But it's part of it.
You got any shit that you do deal with that you just don't talk about, like any demons?
Yeah,
any stuff that-
and would you talk about it now?
on the
Live
we're
on
all
air.
friends here. Like anything, like any hardships in your life that like you've come across that you know you use as inspiration now or use to inspire other people. Any like
I got like a lot. You know, I'm a human, of course, but it's like that, like motivation. Let's say I lost like a friend that I love a lot, but that's why I deal with people like the sports coming up. I like to put my, ¿cómo se dice? Granito de arena, como que to help from my side. When I see that, because it's like, stay focused. I don't want the youth like to go. Puerto Rico is crazy, bro. So I know that's my responsibility.
just talking to the kids, telling them to stay on the right track and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because let's say they see us, right? Like smoking, they're practicing. We're with for tracks, canam, everything, chain, smoking, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, nah, I'm not, sweat. I'm not gonna practice. Look Myke. Look Logan, look Myke. So they wanna, they will say, I'm not gonna focus. Look this, or even in school, he's saying to me to study, but look, he's smoking too. So I just speak him like, that's what I'm trying to help you. You do whatever you. Just take my advice if you want to. So, you know.
Yeah,
Right,
you're a good role model, dude. You're a good role model.
I don't want to be a role model.
Yeah, well, you are, bro.
Yeah.
You are. Like, me either. You know, fuck me either. But like, that's just the position that you end up being in, and you do have to be a little particular sometimes with what you do and how you move. Because as you stated about your son, young people especially will emulate what you're doing.
Everything.
They'll pick up on tiny little things.
Good and bad. Yeah.
And who knows what the smallest little thing, what kind of ripple effect that'll have on someone's life. You know, I've had tiny things in my life that I've seen that like changed my whole outlook as a teenager. Mostly positive for me because I was all right, but yeah, I think anything positive, especially for young people, man. That's why I'm glad you brought your kid here. It's cool to meet him. It's like it's good, man, because it can be so impactful.
Now he will be talking about this Believe me, bro.
I haven't even hit him with a pulverizer yet, bro. Just wait.
Yo, bro, he I want you to do that because we gonna fight with you.
Should we bring him on?
Nah.
Okay.
He's low key, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you quickly too about working with Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco is crazy, bro. I was in the studio. All respect for him, but he's like, he's too calm. He's like a different vibe. And when I saw him, like, you know, everybody, oh, Benny Blanco, you're gonna work with him. I'm like, damn, I gotta go with my A1 game. And he just showed me like the genere that beat. He played the first beat that he played was like, one thing that I got if I like what they playing, don't play anything else till I make at least like a guidance for it. And when we went in, we make 3 records, bro, like straight up. I'm like, damn, he got like a different sound and he knows what he doing. But you gotta like go with his lead, like what we doing, okay. Cause he knows you can tell he's like a little crazy, but he knows what he's doing.
He's one of the best songwriters in the history of music, right?
He's still so young.
Was he wearing shoes? Was he barefoot?
Yeah,
He was wearing like
Sandals.
like sandals, but it was a shoe, sandal and a shoe
What are
at
they?
the same time.
Like Crocs?
Yeah, with this like
Crocs.
crazy. I'm like, but the vibe, the clothing that he has, like, yo, he told me that I don't want to speak about that, but he told me crazy shit, bro.
I'm sure he did. He says some wild shit. Some crazy things have come out of that guy's mouth, especially on that show, Dave.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He's very funny. Have you seen the
funny,
clip of
he's
him and Andrew Santino just like talking about how ugly each other were?
Yeah. I saw that recently.
He's crazy, bro. He come up with shit that you're like, yo, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
Well, there's a reason why he gets chicks. I mean, I guess could be because of his looks.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely because of his
Yeah,
looks.
but I would say it's maybe a mix of that.
No,
and, no,
99%.
looks?
Yeah, bro. Girls date Benny Blanco because he's look at the guy, like he's
Hit that curly hair.
he's dreamy as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's funny. I
He's-
bet
no,
he gotta
he's so funny,
make it
dude.
laugh.
He's hilarious.
He's so
He's
funny.
so funny.
He goes out. I'll see him out every once in a while. He'll go out.
No way.
Yeah.
You should
He was
make
at
a record. Make a record with him.
XS
I'm
in
sure he
Vegas
could-
one night.
I'm sure even he could make you sound good.
It's impossible. It's physically impossible.
Well, it was like a dope experience to make music with him, bro. It was in a
Yeah, and it worked too.
Halo studio in LA.
Yeah.
Crazy vibe.
You got any guilty pleasure music that you listen to that you never told, like that nobody knows about? Like you listen to like
Mariah Carey or
country music or something?
yeah.
Guilty pleasure, let's say.
Me Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter.
I know all of the names you mentioned, but I just listen to everything. But what I really like to listen is dembow from DR, like to get turned up. Like I play the bow, and I love that genre, bro.
Damn.
Whoa.
When you want to party, like tell the DJ play some dembow just to feel like everybody. You don't even have to understand what they say. You're gonna dance,
Sick.
bro. It's crazy.
I don't do much partying anymore, man.
Yo, you
He's
gotta,
never,
you
bro.
gotta.
No. I haven't seen him up past like
But you 30, bro. You
11,
young.
11:30, bro. Max, he went to bed at 8:30 last night, bro. I was
not
trying,
that. No, it was
or like 9 or something?
9:57.
I was trying to watch a movie last night and I tried to start it at like 8:30. They were like, nah, too late.
Nah, but he knows what he's doing. You focus, but enjoy, bro. You 30.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, he's cooked.
You in Puerto Rico, fuck that.
But he didn't even like.
I'll tell my wife that's what you said. Mike Tower said we're in Puerto Rico going to 58 tonight,
Yeah, you
babe. Let's
gotta
make
go
it figure it out.
Go out.
Yeah.
And you gotta do things from Puerto Rico. You gotta go
Yeah.
to Guabate and eat like Puerto Rican food, and people gotta
Yeah.
see you out.
What's
bro.
what's
You're
it
right.
called?
Telling you.
You're
The
right.
drunk food?
A tripleta, all that.
I'm
like,
down.
Go out.
I'm down. Let's
and
go.
And to the concerts of music from here, you gotta pop out. And,
Mike,
Yeah, I went to one. I went to Bad Bunny's concert. It was great.
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did.
Did you? How come you didn't meet up with him backstage?
I was actually like right next to him when he walked out. I got a Polaroid of him walking out.
You got everything was cool. No,
Well, no, he was in the zone. You know, that's a worldwide superstar.
yeah, it's different.
You know?
It's different when it's the concert. It's different.
I'm just trying to I don't know. I don't want to interfere with that. Yeah, but
Who would win in a who would win in a WWE match? You or Bad you or Bad Bunny.
Cara, yo sabía que le iba a tirar.
You or Bad Bunny.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Stop.
What?
Bad Bunny is a global music superstar.
I think he'll slam you.
Stop, Mike. Stop. Yes, his entrance in Puerto Rican Backlash. That was one of the greatest entrances in WWE history. I don't know if you saw it, but
I saw it.
And he can wrestle. That guy can wrestle. But come on, this is my full-time job, bro. What are we saying, bro?
You never know. You gotta make that happen.
Imagine if they faced off, dude.
Come
that happen.
Come on, bro. I wrestle wrestlers. I'm gonna put it like that, bro. I wrestle wrestlers.
Yo, but he was training for it.
Facts, bro. He does wrestle.
Okay. Triple H. Make it happen. All right, yeah, bro. I'm gonna get out there. I went to Aguadilla.
Aguadilla.
Yeah. I saw UFOs, dude. I swear to God. I saw UFOs. I saw them.
You saw what?
Aliens.
UFOs, aliens, unidentified
You
flying
believe
objects.
in aliens?
I believe him.
I saw them with my eyes.
But what you saw aliens or you saw?
I saw. Well, they were lights. They were lights in a distance that didn't make sense the way they were traveling.
Were you
and I heard in that part of the island, in particular, the west side of this island, Aguadilla. Help.
Aguadilla.
Aguadilla.
Because you imagining how we spell. You gotta say
I'm
Aguadilla.
such a fucking gringo, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna get roasted, bro. It's gonna be on Puerto Rican Reddit.
What do you did when you saw him?
It's a hot spot. It's a UFO hotspot. Okay. Like, I'm not the only one who came back.
But isn't there a military base?
Yes,
near there too.
That's
so
where,
could it have just been U.S. planes?
No, because it's shut down. In fact, no pedestrians can go to that particular island. They shut it down, and I saw the lights going up and to the left, same spot.
Elon Musk, SpaceX.
No,
What?
This is insane. I'm ready for the aliens to come. Are you?
If you ask me, I think they're all over the place. Wherever you go,
You're probably right.
You think they're among us? Like they're infiltrating the?
I don't know. I know they exist, but I never had that.
You think the Earth is flat? Nah. Yeah, that's weird, right? Yeah. Dude,
we could be all day talking about that.
100%. Do you like conspiracy theories?
I don't, I listen to whatever people say, but I don't, that's too deep.
I don't listen to any of it, dude. I go on Twitter. I leave Twitter dumber every single day. I go on Twitter for like 5 minutes and they're like, dude, you hear Kanye drop the new Hitler song? I'm like, I don't care. Dude. What am I supposed to do with this information, bro?
Yeah. Everybody trying to look something like.
No, it's all just for clicks and views. It's not even, none of it's real, bro.
That's why we got to watch what our kids are consuming, man. Yeah. It's getting weird. And by the time our children grow up, the world is going to be damn near unrecognizable.
Crazy.
I think instead of giving these kids iPads, you got to flip the script early and give them a camera.
Yeah.
And have them, instead of consuming content, they should be creating to help pay for their food. Because, bro, applesauce costs money, bro. Like, all this food costs money. Pay for your own food early, bro. If you gave that kid a G7X right now, bro, and he's flipped it, he would crush it. I could tell already. Yeah. He'd have girls watching it, like everything, bro.
But that's the other thing that everybody wants to do, like create content. Everybody's like,
creator,
damn, crazy. It's a new world, bro.
You watch any of the streamers?
I watch.
You know who Aiden Ross is?
Of course, yeah. I know all of them, and if I don't know him, the little one put me on, bro. Crazy. That's why
he better not know who Aiden Ross is.
He knows.
That's crazy.
If he see him, like, he gonna say, he's YouTuber or something. He knows, bro.
Well, he knows Speed.
You know
Speed and
Kai.
Yeah, he knows him.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
All right, well, bro, let me go hit a pulverizer on your son.
Let's do it, bro. And thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Bro. Anything you need in the island,
I appreciate that,
just hit
Mike.
me up and I'm down, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I bet you Puerto Rico, if you go out and show them, like, I love the island, they're gonna love you back, bro. Puerto Rico is a dope place.
I know, bro. I appreciate you saying that. We'll hit you up for some stuff. We have some ideas. For
Yeah,
stuff.
whenever you wanna come to Quintana or Caimito or to the gym or whatever, that's your house too.
Sick,
Bro.
sick.
You're welcome.
All right, Myke Towers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, brother. Hey, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching this episode of Impaulsive. We'll see you next time. Peace.